Late night feeling right, but I'm dead wrong. Sunlight giving birth to a new song. Lord knows I done walked through the shadows. I done walked through the shadows. I'm on the other side of misery. Laid down my life for my liberty. Now I can finally let go. So if it goes up, 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 it must come down, down, down. So we put it in the air one time and let it spread round, round and round. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me.
Yeah.
Let it go round, round and round.
Smoking on another idea. I'm working on what ain't right here. I travel longer than the light year. A damn show ain't trying to die here. You never miss it till it's gone. Listen to the song, it might help you get along. A little right, a little wrong. Smoke it in the bong, but don't hold it too long. I bear witness, life's vicious. The chick is also delicious. Blow her kisses. I know she love me cause I'm gifted, but ain't we all? She put the piper on the mission. Ball of fall. I'm searching for the holy bridge that's connecting us. Focus on the best in us. Good, keep on blessing us while evil standing next to us. God ain't neglecting us. He already investing us. So destiny is more or less with us. Yep.
So if it goes up, 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 it must come down, down, down. So we put it in the air one time and let it spread round, round and round. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. And let it go round, round and round.
Look. And I'm not here to teach, but when I speak, I see they listen. And my dreams is within reach until I reach them, then I'm pissed again. Flow is cold as frozen tadpoles in Lake Michigan. If you can't feel this shit, then you must have cognitive dissonance. Walking through this world, losing percentages of innocence, and life is being a but I still love her to the end of it. That's friends with benefits. Now stand up, put your hands up. Either man down or man up. Yo,
if it goes up, 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 it must come down, down, down. So we put it in the air one time and let it spread round, round and round. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Let it go round, round and round. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Keep spinning with me. Let it go round, round and round.
Yo,
Hello everyone.
hello everyone. Everyone.
Hi Dave.
Hi Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hopefully I don't have any technical difficulties. I'm trying to, I'm having issues, but it's okay. You're here to save. Oh, you're having issues too. You're a different camera. You're not as pretty as you were last time you were on.
I know. I didn't have my professional photographer camera person that came by and just made me look good. So I'm just gonna have to go.
Life's tough, man.
Yeah,
Life's tough.
yeah.
So up Acoustic is out now. Up Acoustic.
That's right. That's right.
I really
Let's see if
like that version. That's a very good version of that song. I think it came out really good.
It did. The original version is very, beat heavy in the sense that there's a lot of electronic stuff going on, and we were just, this version is so much more stripped down and acoustic, and I mean none of it, everything's organic, and that's I really like that. Co-written by Ed Clare, by the way, the wonderful Ed Clare,
spooky rock star.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
What's crazy, that song in particular for me, I feel like you could really see how good of a written song it's a good song just on with acoustic guitars. Like, it shows you how good of the hooks, everything about that song is really good. So breaking it down with acoustic, it really breaks it down. So look,
it's pretty much one of my favorites on Prophecy record. Pie.
What's happening, man?
Genio.
What is going down? What's going down with y'all?
We're
not talking about Up.
Talking about Up.
The new jam that just came out on all streaming platforms right now. Up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Let me see if I can find a link so people can actually, the people that haven't checked it out yet, they should definitely do that. Well, you guys talk. I'm going to search for a link here.
So just thinking about how that song, just how it's broken down with acoustic, how good of a song. It's no matter what, it's a very good song. It's a good poppy written song. And even it comes off really well on the acoustics. You know what I mean? If you can pull it off on acoustic, then it's a pretty good song. So I'm very proud of that one. Really proud. You know what I'm saying? And there's Greg Fernando. Hey, Greg. But yeah. What do you think, Piper? What's your trip on the Up?
I mean, I love it, man. I love the hook. I love the music. Yeah, it's real Flipsyde. It's laid back. I like it.
Yeah, dude. Tremendous, man. So I just wanted, it's been a really crazy week, I guess you would say, or just a shitty week. Not to change the subject on our great music, but we lost a really important part of our Bay Area, scene and just in the world, pretty much. Shock G passed away this week. And so, us being from the Bay and growing up in Bay, he was he's a very influential cat. We wouldn't have had guys like Tupac. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have had these Humpty Hump, just all these great things. And it's like, so, very sad, thing, just to see this guy 57 so young. And he was, he played a big part of my upbringing in the music scene. And I was really close with his brother, Kent. We used to be in a band together. And, so I got to be around that circle for a long time. And that dude was on another, I've never met anybody he's all about art more than money and fame. He was just an artist. He was a serious, crazy genius guy, because he would draw like characters and everything. He just had this vision, so rest in peace, Shock G, man. Piper, he came to your high school back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, man, when I was a youngster. I was just a little kid. I think I was like in the 9th grade or something. And he came through. We all knew he was from the Bay Area. And they were making worldwide music. Humpty Dance, Do What You Like, all of that stuff, man. And Tupac was in same song, but he wasn't like Tupac. He was clean. Dope rapper on that cut, same song. And I remember seeing the video where he came out with the African suit on, the dashiki. Digital Underground really just did whatever they wanted to do. And a lot of people, laugh at the Bay Area because the Bay Area is so eclectic and the Bay Area has all these different styles and we kind of like do whatever we want no matter what's going on with popular culture. And to a lot of people that seems weird, but every now and then it blows up. Every now and then we hit that frequency and it blows up all over the world. And that's what Digital Underground did with those cuts and just their approach. Like they didn't care, man. They did not care. They weren't following any formula. That dude was two different dudes rapping. He was Shock G and Humpty Hump with a clown nose on. Like he rapped as a clown. Like he didn't care. And there was something about it that was appealing. And you have to remember, that when Digital Underground came out, man, and they blew up like that, he was rapping as a clown in the middle of the bloodiest time that anyone can remember.
Yeah.
Like there were 175 murders in Oakland around that time. It was the bloodiest year in Oakland's history. Like it was crack, it was drive-bys, it was madness going on at that time. And it wasn't just in Oakland, it was all over the country. It was like that was at the height of the crack epidemic. And they came with, Public Enemy had Fight the Power, NWA was out. So it was like hardcore political stuff, hardcore gangster stuff. That's what was going on at that time. And Digital Underground came out, and that dude put on a nose and some glasses and was able to do something to capture everybody's attention, and it blew up, man. It blew up. So we had a whole lot of respect for Digital Underground, and then they gave Tupac his platform because he was just like 18, 19-year-old kid. They gave him his platform and got him a deal with his stuff. He didn't even have a single on his first album, like a single.
Yeah, like a pop.
For the radio to play. He just came straight, hard, political conscious on that first album. And he kind of blew up on the second album. And after he had that part in Juice.
Yeah. And the song that blew him up, I Get Around. That was Shock, when I was in high school, I took this music arts kind of recording class in high school in Richmond High. And I remember hearing about Tupac from girls that he was messing with in high school. Like they would be like, Tupac, they would be talking, how girls be talking about, whatever. Did you hear what he did? Or what? And I'd hear all this shit. And then there was a guy who looked just like Shock G and said, no, I'm in Digital Underground. Right. He used to lie about it. And I was at the time in the metal, dude. I was a metal head. So I was like, yeah, I knew because they used to watch UMTV Raps on TV. So I would listening to all the hip hop stuff, even though I was paying attention, but I was more rock guy. And then, later on, I ended up meeting Kent, who was Shock G's brother. No, before that, I would rehearse at Jackson Street Studios in Oakland. And that's when I actually saw they were there, and I was in my metal band. I'm all, oh, there's Tupac. That's the guy that girls are talking about in high school. There's Shock G. He kind of looks like my friend. And they were rehearsed there, and I would see these dudes, but they weren't like hella famous yet, right? They weren't. And then all of a sudden, Humpty Dance came on, and that shit, because this is what during Do What You Like, before even the EPs and things, they were putting it together. And Humpty Dance came on, bro, and everybody turned. They were the biggest fucking group. Everybody wanted to suck their dicks. It was crazy. Like all the girls in high school were like, oh, he's so fun. Like they changed everything. This guy with a fake nose was so big in my circle. I'm like, this is crazy. Those are the dudes that are at the studio, right? And then I ended up playing with Kent. And so I would go, that's another story, but I would go jam, learn his songs at Shock G's place in Emeryville. And I'd sit there and play guitar, and Shock would be fucking with me through the window on the other side of the condo in the window, making faces at me so he'd make me fuck up. Right? That's my introduction to Shock G. I didn't even meet him yet. He's just looking out the window, seeing me play, and he's fucking trying to make me fuck. Like he was messing, didn't even know me. Right? And then he came out, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, and he's fucking, like he was such a character, this guy, And then I would go, I would show up to the place, and then he'd have Tupac on the speakerphone. And I would hear their interaction. And I'm here hanging out. He's the biggest guy right now, but I'm friends with his brother. And I'm playing with his brother. And here I hear Tupac, right? And then ended up going to his wedding. We got invited to his wedding, and that's where we hung out. That picture I have with Tupac was that day. And the best wedding I've ever been to in my life. It was on a boat in San Francisco. I got the invitation right here, as you can see. I saved
better than your own wedding, Dave.
Bro, this was ridiculous. I met Tupac there. I brought a girl with me, my date, Dina, and she's like saw Tupac, and then I didn't see her again. She was gone. Like I'm like, that it was the craziest party I'd ever been. Like, and she was like, whatever, it's Tupac. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? It's fucking Tupac. What are you gonna do? You look in the dance floor, you see Tupac grinding on your date. What are you gonna do? Right? That's my introduction to these dudes. And then Tupac got shot like a week later, the first time, So I was in that circle, and then I was listening to digital, like some of the records that we know, the Humpty Dance, we know all those famous songs, but the record the Body Hat Syndrome and Future Rhythm are awesome. I still was a fan. Like I was like, this dude is a genius. Like there wasn't pop songs. He wrote art. It was art, and so I was a big fan. So being around that circle, it was really the beginning of for me to be open-minded. Like I was playing in metal bands, and I was playing with the dude in Digital Underground, reggae songs and like different styles, because I was rock dude. And then I would listen to Tupac's records and get, man, I wish I was in a band with a guy like that actually was rapping about some real shit. You know what I mean? Like I was such a fan of that. The Tupac, those first two records, the Shock production and all that stuff that I wanted. That was always my dream. My God, if I had to be around someone with that much power, and it just opened up my minds to play guitar, do what I do, what we do. Like it's opened up it's Bay Area. That's what we are. We are definitely product of that. And, so then, fuck, man, hearing the news this week, really, like I started thinking about, all the story, like things that, I heard a story about how this motherfucker Shock G my buddy was on Solano Avenue and at the Ivy Room, took the 72 bus. The 72 bus goes all the way from wherever to like Oakland. Everyone, that's yeah. So they're standing outside the Ivy Room doing some kind of DJ set, and Shock G comes out of the bus, right? And he's like, what's up? What's going on? Hey, he goes inside. He hangs out for a little bit, hangs out with them. Then he goes, hey, anybody got a microphone? And there's like nobody there. And there's no microphone, so they grabbed a headphone. And he was rapping to a headphone to like cutting some stuff, and he freestyled. And those are the kind of stories you hear about Shock all the time. Like I just saw Shock in like Crazy Richmond by himself, right? Just didn't give. He was just wanted experiences for his art. Like he wanted to be around people, and I think if anyway, that's that's hard. That must be really hard to be that kind of guy, a product of experiences, and you love people, and then you have to sit a year without seeing people. This COVID thing, that must have been really hard. I can't, because I always remembered him being about experiences and doing that to I could imagine that must have been really hard on him. But yeah, man, just wanted to share that. I'll give you a little here's I was going through old pictures, and I found, just wanted to share this with you guys. This is me and my cousin and Shock at his wedding before we got drunk, right?
You look so good, Dave. Look at you.
Look how thin and young and fuck, man. And that's his wedding invitation. So I mean, that was a big part of my life, and a big part of my influence was that dude, and he was just the coolest motherfucker ever. Just being around. Did you ever meet Rayto? Did you ever meet Shock G?
No, I didn't.
Never got a chance.
I came on the scene way too late, and just no, I didn't have the opportunity.
Oh,
I used to kick it with one of the Digital Underground cats, Mac Moan, man. He was a producer too, and he produced a lot of stuff for me, like in the early days when I was like a solo rapper and rapping with different crews and shit. And he was from Digital, and one day he was like, "Hey, Pipe, man, Digital shooting a video down in LA. You want to go?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I was on spring break. I was playing football at Eastern Illinois University. and I was on spring break. And this was like the weekend before I was supposed to go back, right? So I flew out. We went down there, went down to LA. They shooting a video. It's a crazy ass video. You know, their videos was all kind of crazy and shit. Had costumes and all kinds of crazy shit. DJ Fuse was there, and Tupac showed up, man. Tupac showed up in like a Rolls Royce, and he had a suit on. And it's like 11 in the morning. He was already drunk. Like drunk. You know what I'm saying? Hella loud. Yo, this motherfucker this and that this. And everybody laughing. The Loonies were there. Yug Mouth and Numbskull, they were there. The I Got 5 on It cats. And it was just a party, man. It was a party at like 11 in the morning. 11 noon, 1, 2, 3. And it was just cool, man. I liked the vibe. It was cool. And then I was like, damn, I got to go back to Eastern Illinois.
After meeting Tupac and seeing being
I'm out here meeting Tupac and shit and kicking it with Digital Underground and the Loonies and cats out there freestyling. I think Tupac took off with the chick that Numbskull had brought.
Nah, dude.
He left with the girl Numbskull had brought to the video shoot. He left with her. And I ended up, man, I got back to the airport because you got to fly into St. Louis or Chicago to get to Eastern Illinois. I got to the airport in St. Louis, and I'm waiting to get picked up. I had set up a ride to come get me, and I'm waiting. I wait for like 45 minutes, and then I call the dorm. My ride is asleep. At the dorm. Dog, it's a 2.5 hour drive. I called the coach. He's like, man, all right, we'll take care of it. Go to Greyhound and go over here and pick this up. And then that is like, man, goddamn, I'm hella tired. I just came from a video shoot with Tupac and Digital Underground. Now I'm back in college in fucking farmland, Illinois. And then this one girl woke up and drove and came and got me, you know, from the dorm. She smashed out and picked me up and drove me back, man. I fell asleep on the way back. I woke up. We were pulling into campus. It was like dawn. You know, it was like 6 in the morning, 5:36 in the morning. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I got to go be a rap star. I got to be a rap star, man. I gotta, you know, I want to be pulling up in a Rolls Royce in a suit, drunk at 11 in the morning. Like Tupac, you know? Yeah, that was cool. They had a cool vibe, man. They had a cool vibe. They had a cool brotherhood.
Yeah, dude. Helped a lot of people, man. A lot of people got signed, and you know, a lot of opportunities came from that. For you know,
the Bay was different then. The Bay was different then, man. I think everything is more Hollywood now, to be honest with you. I remember going to visit LA back in the day and being like, damn, man, this is Hollywood. Like, you know, a girl pull up at the gas station and she get out like like a model and shit. She get out to pump gas. Like, you know, she's about to be discovered at the gas station. It's like that's what LA was back then. And when you go to a party or go to the club, it's like a movie. Like everybody is acting like they're in a movie. And I hadn't gone to LA for years. And then I went to LA last year and I was like, okay, here we go. About to go back to this Hollywood shit, you know. And I'm at the party in LA, man, and I realized that the whole world is LA now. Mm. Everybody is caught up to. I'm at the party in LA, and people weren't acting any different than they act in Oakland, in DC, in Denver. I was like, wow, the whole world is Hollywood now because of IG and everybody's always on. Right. Everybody's always being discovered. And it was like, damn. And the tripped out part about it is people brag about how genetically real they are right now. Motherfuckers ain't real. People know how to go off on certain tangents and talk shit about certain things, but they know what not to talk about. You know, they know who not to piss off. It's all an act, and it's sad, man. But it is what it is. You know, this is where we are right now.
And that's what makes that moment in time so special, man. Because these motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Steve
Tupac,
Nitrous.
yeah, Tupac didn't give a fuck about Hollywood. Shock G, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
What's up, Stevie?
Cool, just jumping on, saying what up. I just heard Tupac and Shock G.
Yeah, man. Damn, dude, your shit's getting longer and longer.
I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You're about to start getting pulled over by the police. You're about to start getting pulled over, bro. I can tell you that right now.
You know, his beard is kind of starting to grow sideways.
I'm gonna start. It's gonna get some beads in it.
Yeah, get the beads. You won't get pulled over if you have the beads. You get the beads, that's more spiritual, hippie-ish. If you just got the beard, you in Hell's Angel, you fucking transporting meth.
Exactly. In your beard. You have meth in your beard.
In the beard. I like the red vibe, dude. I like the red vibe today.
Yeah, the red lights behind Dave.
Well, I'm using my phone. I'm having technical difficulties, but it's actually working out. It's not that bad.
No, you're looking good. It looks good, man. I like those lights. How you doing, man. Stevie?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm good. I'm with my buddy Walt. Walt's driving. Say hey, bud.
What's up, Walt?
What's up, Walt?
How's it going, Walt?
Like a friend, a mentor, my buddy.
That's good.
Tremendous. Now, do you have any Shock G stories, Steve? Yeah. Did you ever meet and hang out with Shock?
I never got to meet Shock G. You know, I was just a fan. You know, it's crazy for me because, you know, I was a fan like in 7th, 8th grade with my friends in grade school, you know, listening to that, you know, listening and learning the Humpty Dance when we're like middle school and you're in, you know, the South, and that just felt, I don't know, I can't explain it. I mean, I can just remember that. I can remember being introduced, and that was like the biggest song in the world, and all your friends knew it. They knew it was cool if you knew the rap verses, and I don't know. That's my biggest memory. And then to you know, to move to the Bay Area and have a closer look up on it, I think just gave me a different perspective. But just being a kid, that was like, that might as well have been Mars or something. You know what I mean? It was just like, that was just a world away. Like a movie or something that you see on TV. It's like a movie. You're just like, wow, that's a
dude.
Yeah, it was a special time. It was a special time, man. I remember Sway and Tech had the show on KMEL, and that was like the biggest show in hip hop. And everybody was tuned in to KMEL on a Saturday night, listening to Sway and Tech. And let me give you an example of what the Bay Area was like at that time, man. This is the biggest show in hip hop. Everybody is on that show. Redman, Method Man, whoever is on tour coming through the Bay Area, they're stopping by the Sway and Tech show on KMEL. They have Festival at the Lake at that time. Every year is huge party at the lake, thousands of people. I'm at Festival at the Lake. I see Sway walking by. I'm like, Sway, what's up, man? He's like, what's up, youngster? I'm like, man, I love your show. I'm a rapper. You know, I'm trying to get on, man. What do I have to do to get on your show? He said, drive across the bridge and come up there tonight. Bro, he was like, drive across the bridge and come up there tonight.
He gave you specific instructions.
Like, you lying. It gave me the number to call when I got there. I'm not believing that it's gonna happen the whole time. Then that night, you know, they come on air and I drive across the bridge, get up there, and I'm downstairs. They buzz me up. He's like, what's up, man? I walk in, it's Domino. Domino is a cat that came out around the time Snoop Dogg came out. Yeah. And Domino was raw. Domino had a hit record, a couple hits. And Domino was sitting there at the table. I sit down next to him. Sway, give me the mic, and they put the beat on styling. That's what the Bay was at that time, man. I can't even imagine nothing happening like that right now. I can't even imagine it. This is the biggest hip hop show in the country. All I did was step up to him and say, man, what do I have to do to get on? Drive across the bridge and come up there. I came in, he sat me down, put the headphones on. So that's mind blowing, right? I'm happy about that. I'm telling everybody I know about that. Then the following weekend, my sister called me and she said, are you listening to KMEL? I was like, nah, I was doing something. She said, Sway just called your name out and said, if you're listening, to come back up there tonight. I'm like, that's you playing with me. That's bullshit. I'm listening to the show and then he calls it out again. Gino, if you out there listening, smash across the bridge again. I go up. Special Ed was up there. Other cats were up there. I had my partners with me. I brought Rick Lab. Rick Lab, we jumped on the mic. Rick Lab started freestyling and he cussed. It's funny.
I love that. Fucking Rick Loud.
Yeah,
of course.
He cussed. And I remember his next line. He's like, you gotta stop it. You can you handle it? Or you gonna come anew? He's like, I'm gonna come anew. I'm gonna come anew. I cuss. My bad. But I ain't even tripping. And then he started rapping, man, about some nonsense. My little brother.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's what Sway did for me, man. That was the first time I was on the radio, just out the blue. I didn't have an album coming out. I didn't have a new single about to come out. I didn't have a video. I didn't have anything. All I had was, man, I love your show. I'm trying to rap, and he put me on the biggest show in the world, biggest show on the biggest hip hop show in the country, which means it was the biggest hip hop show in the world that night.
That's what amazing. I never even knew that. You never ever told me that story. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I love about being here, just sitting here just talking about shit. This is like I never knew that. I know the stories about Bubba and 94.9. What's it? He did some kind of.
Didn't Steve dress up in like a chicken suit or something?
Yeah, or ran naked somewhere. He was naked. I believe he was naked.
Steve didn't run that. Steve, what did you do with 94.9, man?
Say again?
What did you do with 94.9? You dressed up in like a chicken suit or something.
Weren't you naked?
Dude, I was still in the Coast Guard. Yeah, I was still in the Coast Guard, and I was just thinking, dude, how can I get around the music business? And the Doghouse had that morning show, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go, because I remember seeing the interview with Ludacris, and Ludacris was like, oh yeah, I just went to go work at a radio station. And so I was like, I'm gonna go work at a radio station. And so I called in, and somehow I forget exactly what, but I guess it's so blurry to me, but I just know somehow I ended up at 94.9 with JB. Shout out to JB, because we still keep in touch. He was saying, oh, I got something I want to work with you on recently. But yeah, there was 2 or 3 things. One time I showed up and ran a 100-yard dash with like 10 people, butt naked.
See?
Yes, we all ran. It was a 100-yard dash. And we showed up early in the morning. My buddy Devin was there. Like, I was covering yourself, and we took off running, and that was just for the morning show. And I think out of that, I got a wrestling match. I was going to wrestle one of their street guys. I forget exactly.
Naked.
And then I had to drink toilet water. I drank toilet water.
Oh, okay.
Drank toilet water?
Yeah, toilet water on the air.
So
all trying to get apart, because I was just hold on.
Yeah.
There. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Yeah,
but
all just to try to get on the morning show in the Doghouse and JV and create a relationship.
That's amazing, man.
So
the man ran a 100-yard dash, butt ass.
There was no line I wouldn't cross.
Then he wrestled. Steve Knight paid his dues. Steve Knight paid his dues. And we got on 94.9. I remember that. We were on 94.9 a couple times. Well, we were on their show. We were on the Elvis and JV show.
Yeah, I have that audio somewhere of that show that we did, of us playing and vibing. I gotta put it on.
That's
crazy. It's crazy. But
hey, look, man. So shout out to Sway. Shout out to Sway for putting me on the radio without having to run a 100-yard dash butt naked.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We're getting pulled over by the cops.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
It's all good. We have a
It's the beard.
snow plow on the front, and it's scraping the ground a little bit. So he's gonna be like, "Dude, what's the deal with the snow plow?"
And the beard.
That's hella funny. Piper just said you're gonna get pulled over, bro. It happened.
All right, so let me see some positivity and coexistence.
I like that cute puppy.
Oh yeah, that's Winston.
He's cute.
Oh, he's a cute puppy.
The reason I'm stopping is you got your plow down.
Yeah, we tried to pull it up, and that's
not working.
Yeah.
It's broke. I need to. My registration expired March 31st, so I'm trying to get an emissions test so I can get updated plates so I can go to the plow place and get the plow fixed.
Okay. You got your old registration?
That's it.
Do you have insurance?
Yes.
Do you have a car?
Probably.
Yeah, I got a little plow problem. Yeah, we did our best. You know,
you gotta go.
I've never done a plow system.
51st and Marshall.
Okay.
And
you got a short, John.
Yeah. I have insurance, but I don't know where the card is.
Winston is.
Hey,
Winston, come up here. Come up. Come on, up. Come on. There's
What
Winston.
dog is that?
He's a mini. No, he's a mini Aussie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's little Winston.
You
He's
don't have your insurance card, or you?
keeping it all.
Card with me.
Okay, so kind of was
Keeping it all gangster, dude.
This is the greatest show we've ever done. I think.
Yeah.
This is live.
Can you
I'm
show
gonna-
us, Steve? Can you show us?
Say, Piper was an officer as a sheriff. Can you speak to my colleague here? No, she's gonna be cool.
It's gonna happen, man.
It's our
Ray.
our plow scraping the concrete a little bit, so we
Plow
got
scraping. Registration is a year past due. California, they're legally able to tow you after 6 months. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. I think you guys will be fine though.
Yeah.
But that's I warned you about that beard, brother.
Oh, you guys are definitely in trouble now. He's driving.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
no, you're fucking screwed.
Nah, he's
You'll
good.
be there for a while.
She liked Winston. I think that helped us.
Winston.
We should have put her on the show or something when she comes back.
No, you're not. You're gonna think he's filming for a different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hype him.
So let's talk. What do, we saw the set list of the show.
So the show is going to be on the 11th of June, not on the 5th. So we're doing the show, and I will make an announcement next Monday. We'll put all the word out in the flyer and the artwork. But June 11th at the Longboard. Yeah, in Pacifica, and it's
and online too, right?
And it's going to be a pay-per-view live stream. So it's going to be tremendous. I went there last week, and it's nice, dude. It's
So Jens can
Is there a
watch
view
it.
of the water, or no? There's no view of the water.
You could go to a Taco Bell on the water if you like, right down the street.
A Taco
Pacific
Bell.
is nice, right? I don't think I've
You
ever-
could
that's
go to the
not
Taco
very
Bell
Pacific.
and watch it, and you could go to the Taco Bell and watch it online while on the beach.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Get a
dude. So it's going to be
crazy pack.
fun. It's going to be a good little scene. June 11th. Debbie Sanderson, June 11th. It is. Hopefully we'll see you there. Let us know. We will take care of you. Anyways.
What's up to a couple of the folks out there, Ray, Hippie, Big Dan. What's up, y'all? Mauricio.
Vincent Burton, he wants to come on the
that's
show. We got to hang. We got to have him there.
Yeah.
This is great. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting. How's everything going, Steve? You all right? My heart dropped for a second. Everything's
Oh no,
okay?
everything's good, dude. I was on Federal last night, and it's right near the Denver Stadium, getting some tacos, and it was the craziest thing. I saw there was a guy driving. Anyways, if you've ever been to Denver, Federal's kind of like international pipe. It's just like anything can go down on Federal. It's just like who knows what's about to pop off. But there was like, anyways, it's just.
Well, you started a story.
Huh?
You started a story, and now you just kind of leave us hanging.
He started the story and realized he couldn't finish it.
Well, it's nothing. I don't know why. I was just like seeing some interesting. I'm just learning Denver more and starting to see pockets of Denver. We were coming down here to get an emissions test. I was with my buddy Walt. I've never been in. This is like one of the first trucks I've ever been in, Walt, that had a plow. You gotta say hey to the guys.
Hey guys.
Hey,
that's Piper.
Walt,
That's
we're glad you're driving, Walt.
Yeah, thank God Walt is driving.
This is Flipsyde. Remember the band I've told you about?
Sure.
These are the guys. Walt's helped me navigate life and advice, and he's an amazing guy. He's a certified kind of life coach and done missions all over the world and been in ministry for over 30 plus years or so, give or take. 37 years.
Wow.
So he's kind of a pastor to pastors. He like helps people that oversee a lot of people. So he's a solid dude, man.
Well, Walt, you look like a solid dude.
Yeah.
Much love to you, Walt.
Guy and an upstanding American citizen.
I don't feel very solid.
Yeah, he doesn't feel solid right now because he's getting over COVID. He's having a little bout with cancer. He's gonna kick cancer's ass.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you will. You will. You got this, Walt.
Yeah. So he's been like one of my most dearest companions and friends for the first couple of years. And when I was doing my, deal at the church, so he's cool. We're just sitting in here, sitting in the plow. We'll remember this. We're going to get an emissions test.
Yeah.
And so I think they close at 1, so we're going to probably miss our emissions test because we got held up here. So, oh well.
Police.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Everything happens for a reason, man.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense to
So,
believe.
Yeah, man. So I got a few videos I uploaded of Shock. Some things that so if you
I don't
want
know
to end the
if
show,
leave Steve right now while they're pulled over, man.
you don't want. Okay.
I don't know if we can get away.
Your registration says your vehicle's green.
Well, I'm colorblind. I have no idea what real color is.
hey, what color we got out there? Is it brown?
It's kind of a tannish silver.
We're going with tan.
Brown,
We'll go with tan silver.
I'm not going to give you a ticket for the plow. I'm just going to recommend you not drive it on the street.
Yes.
And that's my business card for the stop.
All
Have a
right.
safe day.
Thank you.
Lisa.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Walt should drive with us wherever we go.
Yeah, we're bringing Walt.
We're bringing Walt with us everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt, they want to bring you everywhere with us.
Okay.
You can be our
Driver.
ambassador, representative, communication representative.
That's right.
Communication
Travel around the
prep.
world. He just went on an amazing trip to South Africa. When was that? Was that almost a year and a half ago, right before COVID?
Yeah.
He's traveled all over the world, man. Let's roll the windows up. Anyways, yeah, we're on our way. We're probably gonna. Anyways, I got to get some navigation. I got to get him to 51st and
Go ahead, man.
Marshall.
Getting out of that stop.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
All the best to Walt. I hope he feels better soon.
Yeah.
Much love. More power to Walt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking care of Stevie, Walt.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace,
I'll
Steve.
talk to y'all later, guys.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna play a couple videos. Here we go. Check this one out. See if you've seen this one. Any minute.
Let's get it on. Much love. We definitely get around. Come on. Yeah. Help us out. Where we go, we get around. Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. We don't ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. To keep playing, all respect to those that break their neck to keep their hoes in check. Cause oh, they swear the brother made to me. I don't know why your girl keeps paging me.
tell from my everyday fits, I ain't rich, so cease and desist with them tricks. I'm just another black man caught up in the mix, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Just cause I'm a freak don't mean that we can hit the sheets. Baby, I can see you don't recognize me. I'm Shock G, the one who put the satin in your panties. Never knew a hooker that could share me. I get it.
Love, how you doing? Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging. Yo, girl, you went to school with, that's cool, but did she tell you about her sister and your gun? Said weekends was made for Michelob, but it's a Monday, my day. So just let me hit it home and don't mistake my statement for a clown. We can keep it on the damn long as long as you know I get around.
Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. We ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. Fingertips on the hips as I dip, gotta get a tight grip. Don't slip, loose slip, sink slip, it's a trip. I love the way she licks the lips, see me talking, put a little twist in her hip, cause I'm watching. My conversations on the phone to the break of dawn. Now we all alone while the lights on. Turn them on, time to set it up, get you wet sauce. Something's on your mind, let it off. You don't know me, you just met me, you won't let me. Well, if I couldn't have said it, rabbit, why you sweat me? It's a lot of real G's doing time. Cause the movie been the truth and told you. You picked the wrong guy, baby, if you're too fly, you need to hit the door. Search for a new guy, cause I only got one night time break, gotta be clapped. Are you down? I get a party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party. We could say ain't no party like a thug life party. We have, ain't no party like a thug life party. Rap, don't snap, we know. Ain't no party like a thug life party. Yeah, thug life party, cause it's ain't no party like a thug life party. You know, don't stop, you know. Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. One more time. Ain't no party like a thug life party, cause a thug life party don't stop. Baby.
Sorry about that.
I remember watching that performance, man. They also did Keep Your Head Up with that performance.
That's right.
That same performance. It was
Check
dope.
out, see if you remember this one.
You nigga. Hey, yeah.
Mr. D, look who's on board. It's Humpty.
Dumpty?
No, not the egg, the rapper.
Rapper? What?
What's up, kid?
Hey, how you doing? Hi.
Yo, Humpty's in the house.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Hump? You guys are my favorite rappers. I got all the Digital Underground records. You brothers got it going on.
Yo, thanks, man. That's real deaf of you. Appreciate that.
Yo, check this out. I even got the nose.
Yo, it's cool, man. You just need to adjust the tent a little bit, and you'll be all right. You know?
Oh, go ahead and sign the nose for Shorty
I
here.
was gonna sign up. Wait. Humpty. Huh, cool? Straight. All right, we gotta go, man.
No job, say Dodio, no job. Dodio, no job, say Dodio, no job. Dodio, no job, say Dodio, no job. Dodio, no job, say Dodio, no job. People say, Humpty, now that your records is selling, ain't it about time for you to be bailing out of the community and race that you came from? Oh, your face has gotta change, son. Now the Cube said you're making more than Donald Trump. So yo, why don't you get your nose fixed, huh?
Now the black girl wants to get a lip tuck. She says, Doctor, I'm a slim lips or I'm a slim figure. The white girl says my hips are not big enough. And yo, Doctor, inject the collagen to make my lips bigger. All of these so-called celebrities are selling millions of records and claiming no responsibility. Young girl sees you on a TV show. She's only 6, says, Mama, I don't like my nose. I said, Dodio, no job. Dodio, no job. Dodio, no job. Everybody in the house, check out my DJ. Yeah. Go DJ, go DJ, go DJ, go DJ, go DJ, go DJ. Somebody say, oh yeah. Say, oh. Say, go Humpty, go.
Mr. Drexler, I think we found out what the problem with your furnace is. You got a little gas leak under your kitchen there.
They were in the dream, too. You were Humpty, and he was Teen Priest.
Team Priest, what the hell's that?
Humpty? Never heard of him.
Hey, man, I think your probably life's been out for a while, pal. You're a funny guy.
This Sunday, Fox is hitting.
Wow. Isn't that crazy?
You know what the craziest thing about that is? And I never saw that before. I've never seen that. The craziest thing about it is that song was like more political and socially conscious than anything that's on the radio right now. That was crazy. And it was like, and it was they were dancing to it. It was like a club song. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. If you listen to the lyrics of what he was talking about in that song, and it's so prevalent right now. Like everybody's going through that right now. That song could come out right now. You know, of course they would have to change the beat, but it could come out right now what he was talking about. That's crazy, man.
Now see if you remember this. I remember hanging out with them when he got offered this and he did this. So check it out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man we all know and love, Charles Barkley. Topic, best 2-on-2 teammates. Hoppy Hop. Look, man, I'm just a rapper, okay? I don't know. You're a 2-on-2 teammate. Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan. Wrong. Hey, Jordan. You're a 2-on-2 teammate. David Robinson. Charles Barkley. Wrong. Quit kissing up to the host. The correct answer is Alonzo Mourning. He's tough. He's fearless. He's devastating. He's gonzo. He broke my coffee cup. You know, if I was as big as Alonzo, I'd be illegal in 7 states, including Puerto Rico. I'd have bigger shoes. Really big shoes. A bigger hot tub. Bigger hat. A bigger fan club. And a bigger schnoz. And a bigger logo. Straight butter, baby.
Man, I hope Shock was getting paid.
I think he got paid for that shit. For sure.
I hope he was getting paid, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Not cool.
Hey, real quick. This is what was going on, Steve. This is the truck that Steve was. See, there's Winston right there. And it's the snow plow that we're talking about.
Wow, that's hella funny. That's hella funny.
That's crazy, man.
So here's
the registration was a year old.
Oh, dude.
Driving down the street with a big ass snow plow. They got let off with a warning. That's fantastic, boy. That's great.
That makes me think I got to check my registration. I think
I just paid my shit just now. Actually, just now today. It's hella funny. So back to the videos. This was a video I found of actually. This is how I remember Shock and his brother Kent. They would just jam and vibe, and somebody captured them. And this is the guy. Kent is a guitar player that I used to be in a band with. So check out these two. This is the two brothers playing, hanging out.
afraid, don't mean that we can't the sheets, baby, I can see. They don't recognize me, I'm Sean Chiller, the one that put the sack in her flicker. You a hooker that can split her. I give it around. What's up, love? How y'all doing? Yeah, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing, you know. That home girl y'all went to school with, that's cool that she tell you about her sister and her mama. Thought I wasn't. The weekends are made for living love, but it's a shock day. Just let me hit this, yo. But don't say what's in it for the clown. We can keep it on the down. Long day, slide for slide.
Now we go. There it stops. Nobody knows.
Last April.
Yeah, dude.
Talented dude, man.
Where was this recorded at? Do you know?
I just found it online. I don't know where it was, but yeah, it was a cool, little, because as you see them two playing it. Now when I played with Kent, Shock would show up with a keyboard and jam with us all the time. Like he would just, he was just a musical guy, So
they're from the East Coast, right?
They're New York and then Tampa and then here. So, yeah. So this is the last video. It's going to be a picture of him, but I think this song is really good. It's off his solo record, and he had so many good jams, man. But this is a real good one, and I'll end it with this one, and yeah, just rest in peace, Shock G, man.
Yeah,
thank you for fucking being born and touching, everyone. So, yep.
All right, guys.
All right. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Right,
have a great weekend. We'll talk to you all soon.
Yes,
everyone have a good weekend. Yeah.
All righty. Later.
Pardon us, cinnamon, we know not how we sin. Most of us are savages in gentleman's skin. Heard you living lavish up in Paris with him. I'm sending you good energy, I always knew you could win. Hope you're still winning, over here it's the same. After all that's happened, still nothing significant's changed. Harder to catch a plane, maybe, but that's about it. They still dividing people into colors and shit. Our little friend Chrissy, I don't see her no more. Still doing tours, but I don't do E anymore. Got a few new tats, outside of that you ain't missed nothing. Keep watching your back, most of these cats they be bluffing. Hope you're still writing and following that light inside your heart. I'm still partying, it's tearing me apart. But I'm just like you, I can't grow up, can't behave, cause we're strong and we keep on riding that wave.
Living life without any pills, no mountains, no hills too big. Every breath is a thrill, excelling my skills. My
strong swelling my bill, puffing on you. Hold it, exhaling my will, along with my stress, depression and aggression. Accept lessons I learned from the best. Pressure is nothing but test. If you believe in it's sweat, sister, then you'll see success. Kiss the sky when it happens, don't settle for nothing less. We just cinnamon, many colors and cultures just spinning around and round we go. What's the secret to living? I found the ounce to heaven, and since then I've been driven to climb the mountain. Never wanna die as a sinner, no cry without. My little brother, have your own vision. Thugs don't die, they rise and they spirit keep living. No, we don't try, we fly through the sky like a ribbon. That's no lie, we hide when the way come to get us. Come on.
When it's raining, it's pouring. When the sun come up, we're a new. Today away from my body. Yesterday I could feel.
The sunshine, the sunburn, make me warm, make me hurt. Cinnamon like love and red, Lucifer. Thin line, hell and heaven. Waves wash away sin, polluted again. First we flow, need no road, then splash. Panic, no air, no breath, no peace, no rest.
Splash, she crashes, bye-bye. But when the wave comes, she rides hard. Splash, she crashes, bye-bye. But when the wave comes, she rides high.
The moon wiggles and giggles as she tickles the sky.
Splash, she crashes, bye-bye.
She rides the earth as it moves.
But when the wave comes, she rides high.
She dances.
She rides high. Splash.